What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and of course, as always, I definitely do appreciate you guys stopping by, clicking on the video, dropping comments down below, and interacting with me. I definitely like to get out there and just talk to everybody that watches my channel, and I definitely do appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Mustang Hunter DIECAST channel, where I try to find as many variations of the Mustang because I'm just a big Mustang enthusiast. But as you see right here in front of you, they're not all Mustangs. I do have side collections of exotics, trucks. I try to collect everything that I actually like in real life for Hot Wheels' releases. So welcome to the channel. This video is a Free It Friday where I'll release a cast for you guys, give you a good in-depth review of it, and of course some facts behind the actual cast that Hot Wheels makes these from. Today we're going to be going over the new McLaren Speedtail. This is new for 2020, and this is out of the in case. You can see right here. But this car is amazing. I've been waiting for this car for a while. I've seen a lot of people post it either on Instagram or Facebook or just anywhere from around the world that are getting it before we are. I'm over here in Arizona, over in the United States, so I definitely get to see all kinds of releases throughout the areas. This is a really sweet car. This is the fourth car from McLaren's Ultimate series. You got the McLaren P1, you got the McLaren Senna, and then of course the McLaren F1, and now for the fourth version of their series, you got the McLaren Speedtail, which is their hybrid car. It's got I believe it's still got the twin turbo V8 that sits in the back, as well as electric. So it's a hybrid. It's one of their first, and it's also their fastest and most aerodynamic McLaren ever built. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the case, that way you can actually look at it up close and personal. So let's get this bad boy opened up. Look at that, clean open. All right, guys, so look at that. Very nice, sleek, and aerodynamic vehicle. Now, a lot of people comment all the time that they don't like the mismatched wheels. So the reason why Hot Wheels did the two different wheels, a lot of people really don't realize, or they just didn't look into it, is the Speedtail actually comes with that style wheel. Now, Hot Wheels isn't going to make a one-off wheel just specifically for this cast. So they went ahead and found the closest wheel they have, which is the Aero disc, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it fits beautifully with this vehicle because that's the way it is on the actual production car. Now the purpose of that shield or this style wheel on the real car is it is an actual static carbon fiber cover that prevents any wind or any turbulence from getting into that front tire. It helps transition from that front bumper, goes across that cover, and then it sticks to the body line and then sweeps off this long tail right here. So I think that's really cool that they incorporated that. And then of course you got the gray 10-spoke wheels out back. I think this is very close to scale and how the car actually looks. Now moving on the back, you do have the tampo work for the third brake light, which does streamline right down the center, right between. You can actually see that they did put the actual inlets that go into the motor that sits in the back, and then you do have the tail light work. Now if you look really close, they were actually able to get McLaren Speedtail super clear. It's not pixelated, it's not blurry, it is very clear that it says McLaren Speedtail, and those tampos look very nice, just subtle lights right in there. And then moving on the front, there's no tampo work, of course, because you're not going to be able to get the LED tampos into the crevice of this headlight, because on the real car it is just an LED strip to prevent any more breakage of air when it's traveling across this body. But they did put the McLaren badge right on the nose. Now this is like a bluish metallic, but if you look at it in person, it is actually a silver with a tint of blue. But it looks very nice, very elegant, very streamlined, and this car just looks super nice. Now the interior is black. It does have a slight tinted canopy on there, but if you look in there real close, it does have the seat in the center because this is a 3-seat vehicle. Now the 2 seats that are on the side of the driver are actually molded into the carbon fiber body. That way they wouldn't add weight putting in full-size seats with the brackets and all that stuff. So it's actually molded into the carbon fiber itself. So they put a lot of time, a lot of engineering into this vehicle to make it as light as possible and as streamlined. Now this car actually has a lot of the details the real car has. If you look right here, these little notches are actually the mirrors that actually pop out of the door to stay out of the air path. When this wind is coming across this wheel, it goes back inside the body to where it creates a slick panel all over again. This door all the way around to the other side, this is all one solid piece of carbon fiber on the actual vehicle. And the other thing I do like, if you look right back here on these little, right here on the tail, you can see these little slits. Now on the car, since this is all fiberglass, these are the air brakes or type of wings that can adjust the car for different types of handling, or maybe it needs downforce on one side. It uses it as an air brake, but it's attached to the carbon fiber body, so it just flexes. There's no seam and there's no separate air brake that comes up. It's actually molded into the body and it comes up, and the body actually flexes on these little gaps. So I think that's really cool that they incorporated that on this cast. I mean, they put the little details. I mean, you got the inlets right here for the motor. You got the actual slits or gaps for those air brakes, and you do have the little bitty mirrors that are on the side, and of course the other air dams that work on this body. So I think it's a really cool cast, but I think overall this car is very, very slick. Definitely do like the fact that they kept it true to the actual car, and it's kind of cool that they were able to use the aero disc to simulate the wheels that are on the car. And let me know if you found this one, and if not, hopefully you do soon, because it is definitely a car that you have to have in your collection. Enjoyed the video? If you did, give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Keeps me going. And of course, stay tuned to next week for more videos, more peg hunting, all the good stuff. And until next time, guys, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.